Well, last week we had the Mādi, M-A-A-D-I Cup here in Lake Karapiro. And for those that don't know, the Mādi Cup is a large inter-school rowing competition with teams from all over New Zealand, right from the very bottom of the South Island up to the top of the North Island. And so we get a big influx of young folk and lots of parents as well, great for the motels and other places. Now, one of the things that our local Chamber of Commerce in Cambridge organises is sponsor a school for a lot of the shops and retailers in Cambridge. So they put up things in the shop window, like it could be Cambridge High School or St Peter's School, or just to keep our administrator happy, Hillcrest High School. And so they take a school and put some gear in the front window. Might be some oars, might be some costume, could be photographs and so on. Now, why am I rambling on about this? Well, having been involved with the judging of this last week, I'm just amazed that we had examples where we had just a couple of pieces of clothing hung up in part way down the shop, to others that had really fancy and clever displays. And does it make a difference? Well, to my mind it does. When you get an influx of potentially an additional 20,000 people coming through town, remembering that the children, young folk, can't call them children, might only be rowing in one race on a Tuesday afternoon. They may make the finals on Saturday or they may not, so parents and supporters have booked in for the week. They're going to be floating around looking for things to do on multiple days during the week. So there's quite a lot of money available to retailers and suppliers of services if they can tap into the market. So organising this display in a way that is striking and captures people's eyes at the front window, and then having something a little bit inside the door so that people actually notice that and think, oh, I'll go and have a look at that. And then perhaps on the back wall of the shop, having a menage of photographs and some of the team members' names on it, so that you basically capture their view at the shop window, entice them into the shop, and then walk them right down to the back. You may well sell Mars bars as a result of this, or some other goods, right? So, is this really complicated marketing, or is it that a lot of our small businesses really still do not think about how do you capture market? How do you get people to interrelate to you, to talk to you, to say, well, that's an interesting photograph, or I haven't seen that before. Then you get a little patter going. Then you build a bit of confidence with them, a little bit of rapport, and maybe they decide that yes, they're interested in some of the produce that you have. It just strikes me, after years of working with Chambers of Commerce, that we have so much more work to do with smaller businesses to help them help themselves to make a few dollars. It's a good thought as we move into Easter, isn't it? I hope that the Easter break will be a great one for you all.